Starting at point at 6'6", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. When you look at Garcia, you know, there have been moments for him this year, but overall it just doesn't look like he'll finish near the top of the list.
And I thought at one point he may make a move up those rankings, but he's just never took that next step forward.
Well, there are a lot of good rookies this season, and he's had trouble keeping pace. But to me, there's no reason to think he won't continue to improve next year.
Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Embiid. Banchero is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kate. Coming. Yeah. And it's Garcia in at the shooting guard. And for Minnesota, they've got Jefferson. Sharp out there with Doncic. Then there's Big Dog. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Now Sharp. Big Dog, the pass to Doncic. Over Cunningham. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
We know that Luka's a three-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Outside, Garcia. Johnson kicks to Banchero. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Jefferson. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. Goes back up. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for two, Jackson Davis.
And he knocks down the first one. Jackson Davis hits them both. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all five positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now here is Garcia. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. Johnson can't get it to go. And the Timberwolves with possession. Pass to Doncic. Lets the three fly. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Cunningham dishes it to Embiid. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen?
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, here's Sharp. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over in the corner, Doncic. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 8 points. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. Johnson, the pass to Cunningham. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. Outside Jefferson. Back to Doncic. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Cunningham. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doncic against Cunningham. That one goes in. He's got 10.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson in the corner. Van Carroll looking around. Pass to Garcia. And he double crunches and throws it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, here's Jefferson. Hasn't made one yet. Cunningham against Doncic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here is Cunningham. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Garcia. And stolen by Sharp. Pass to Doncic. Sharp with a screen on Cunningham. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Top of the key, Garcia. with the screen on Sharp. Garcia can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 4. Doncic outside. Pass to Jefferson. Now Doncic drills it from outside. He's got 17.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Raptors trail by 7. Now here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Garcia's shot is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jackson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Thunder comes in for Sharp, and the Raptors also making a change. Jordan, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Now here's Jackson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Outside Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. A 3-ball. And the basket by Jackson.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Garcia. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Off by Doncic.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Jordan up top. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 12. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Outside Jefferson. Back to Doncic. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jordan. Still without a basket. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 20-7 run. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 for Doncic. And the rejection by Embiid. Jefferson finds Doncic. Rocket 2. Second chance shot. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Jordan. Driving inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jefferson with some nice D. And Minnesota has possession. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Jordan on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Doncic. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Jordan.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Minnesota on top. They're up by 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Jalen Johnson, Banchero up there with Embiid. Then it's Daniels, and it's Cunningham in at the point. And Jackson gets it to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Raptors trail by 14. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Jefferson. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Puts it up from 12. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. The Raptors shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
There's the pick. Pass to Doncic. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Jefferson with it. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Doncic looking it over. Launches from deep. They get it back. No good with the tip. Raptors trail by 10. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Doncic. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Big dog, the pass to Jefferson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jefferson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jefferson against Banchero. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Jefferson. Takes the three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Raptors trail by 17. Now Daniels over in the corner. Banchero. To the paint. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here's Banchero. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Embiid, no good. Here's Minnesota. Big stretch here going 10-2. And finished off by Jefferson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Toronto making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. Jefferson, no good on the free throw. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Ball's knocked loose. Jefferson kicks to Jackson. Here's the screen. Doncic. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Embiid. T right on him. Pass to Johnson. Back to Embiid. Good. Nice job down low. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Minnesota leading by 16. Outside Jackson. And here is Doncic. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. In the corner, it's Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Jackson. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Doncic passes to Jefferson. Jackson from long range. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 11 points.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Pass to Neesmith. Cunningham with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Daniels. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And so Doncic will bring it up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Johnson. Embiid wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Big Dog. Bol comes in for Jefferson. And Thunder subbed in for Doncic. And Toronto also making a switch. Garcia's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. They lead by 14. Bull against Johnson. From the arc. It's rebounded by Nesmith. The Raptors have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Now, here's Nesmith. Back to Cunningham. Here's Embiid. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Here's Thunder. From deep. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Raptors trail by 14. Takes it inside.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
.103 left to play in the first half. Here's Thunder. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Pass to Thunder. They need this one. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Garcia. He takes it in. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we finish one half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoop.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They led the game at one point by 20. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Jefferson in at the 4 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's Doncic. Oh, good with the triple.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And Caro outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 10. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable. What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
Garcia can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Sharp. Doncic against Cunningham. Finished off by Doncic.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Raptors trail by 15. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Raptors knocking down the tray. Banchero outside. Over Jefferson. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Doncic against Banchero. Banchero is screened for Johnson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Jefferson, a screen on Cunningham. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
One shot. And that one misses. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that 10-point pass.
The Raptors shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Defensive foul. Jackson Davis. First personal foul. First team foul. One shot. Johnson.
And that one falls for Johnson. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. checked in for Johnson. Now we'll get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Minnesota. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
I think for Minnesota,
They haven't been the kind of fierce competitors here in the early season that they were just last year. Not even close. Could this be a team about to take a giant step backward?
It might be a little bit early to make that kind of declaration, but one big hot streak, they'll be right back on top.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. No good from Jordan. Timberwolves leading by 14. Pass to Doncic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Doncic. Bucket is good. Doncic has got 32 points.
It's a guy who just consistently is able to create through contact. Luka Doncic doing his thing.
And the Raptors with the ball. Outside, Garcia. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Well, you look at Jackson Davis, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
First free throw is good. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Minnesota. Sabonis, he's checked in for Toronto. Antetokounmpo comes in for Paolo Banchero. And both free throws good for Jordan. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Now, here is Garcia. After Luka Doncic's miss, here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
and he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Doncic, bounce pass. Thomas kicks to Jefferson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Sharp missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Garcia's shot is good.
Yeah, just a tremendous find by Domantas Sabonis. This guy plays the game the right way.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Back to Doncic. Fires away from way outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And it's Sharp missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Timberwolves have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And Jefferson throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here's Cunningham. 17 points in the game. Back to Antetokounmpo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Big Dog. Bol comes in for Jefferson. Jackson, he's checked in for Sharp. And Thunder subbed in for Doncic. The Raptors also with a sub. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Cade Cunningham. Bol finds Kessler. Now Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Pass to Sabonis. Over Popovich. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Sabonis.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, such an efficient, fundamentally sound basketball player. Nice job on the interior.
Popovich passes to Jackson. Cranes the three-pointer. Jackson's got 14 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Minnesota leading by 14. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Bol setting the pick for Thomas. High arcing shot, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Raptors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Jordan, and it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
Jackson, a screen on Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Timberwolves.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Raptors trail by 17. Outside, Sabonis. Jordan, the pass to Garcia. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Garcia's got 9 points here in the second half. The Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Outside Thomas. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Jordan. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Thunder, guarded by Jordan. Popovich passes to Jackson. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here is Cunningham setting the floor for the Raptors. Johnson is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Garcia in at the shooting guard position. And the basket is good.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Covered by Johnson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Raptors trail by 20. Now Banchero. Johnson dishes to Banchero. Johnson kicks to Banchero. Here's Garcia. Knocks down the three ball. Garcia's got 12 points here in the second half.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Back to Bowl. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Yeah, inside, Bowl does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Back to Cunningham. Here's Garcia. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Covered by Johnson. Johnson with the block. Banchero outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And you see that one motion shot.
Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Now Bowl. He's guarded by Johnson. Kessler, screen on Johnson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Timberwolves leading by 11. Kessler, screen on Johnson to the inside. And Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. No basket there. Missed number 4 of his 14 field goal attempts. Covered by Cunningham. He lobs it up. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Big Dog, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And Jefferson subbed in for Bull. Embiid, he's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 13. Takes a three. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Sharp the pass to Jefferson. Jackson Davis with it. Embiid's there. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And Garcia kicks to Cunningham. Cunningham sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Garcia. Misses the three.
You you know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They set the screen. Here's Popovich. Takes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Cunningham outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game. Jackson Davis with it. Embiid's there for 3. Connects from three-point range. That's now 8 points for Thunder.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Banchero against Jefferson. Fader on the way, and it falls over the rim and in. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
From outside the arc, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Embiid. Poked away.
Timberwolves foul. Jackson Davis. Second personal foul. First team foul. 2 shots. Embiid.
And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Minnesota leading by 12. Outside Jefferson. Here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Thunder. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Garcia passes to Banchero. Embiid with it. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, you can see Paolo has a team-first mindset. If there's an opportunity to get a teammate involved, he's going to do it.
Here's Thunder. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he drives in. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Thunder. Pass to Jackson Davis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Jackson Davis. 1 shot.
That one misses for Jackson Davis. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
.141 left in the game. Here's Thunder. Gets it to go from 8 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
The rebound by Sharp.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Thunder. Sharp against Banchero. They get it again. Jackson Davis with the bounce pass. Jefferson, a screen on Johnson. And it's Thunder missing. And for the Raptors, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And finished off by Banchero.
And taking the hit, no less. Excellent body control from Banchero, and he does a great job of just shielding the ball from defenders.
Pass to Jefferson. They set the pick. He's guarded by Johnson. Sharp on the wing. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson attacking. It's blocked. With the second effort, Embiid. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 4. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Toronto calls timeout. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
side, Garcia. Yes!
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
For your Timberwolves, John, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And the Raptors call time here. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
5 seconds left in the fourth. No good on the quick 3. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our player of the game.